Access granted.
Shard Nation, what is good, man? And welcome back. It's your boy Ice G3 3000 to be exact. And you can see, baby, them Blue Sharks are back on track after a 2-game skid. We went on a 3-game win streak, and the people are excited, man. And now the story has completely turned around. They said, was Malone good enough? And now they're talking about he's the best quarterback we ever had, man. We were never worried. And look, man, we even got a chance to catch up with our quarterback, Xavier Malone. And a reporter asked him, and they said, how would you sustain this level of play coming off 3 wins? And he said, just keep doing me. One day, is he good enough? And the next, it's 3-game win streak. I know what I bring to this team. My hard work and dedication is what got me here, and that is what's going to bring us another chip. Next question, baby. You already know, man. That is our leader. That's our quarterback, man. And he just promised a chip. So you already know what time it is, man. We are in episode 3, and it's time to get to that action. Shark Nation, you know what time it is. It's game time. So here we go, man. Right off the bat, we're going to get a good strike over the middle from Malone to Crossley, man. I told you, Crossley been doing this thing all season, man. He going to be one of the ones. And if you haven't already, man, do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button for me. You know what I'm saying? We're going on our way to 1,000. And speaking of 1,000, this is Rush right here, who might have a 1,000-yard season, man. He has been absolutely cooking all year. But anyway, man, we got 1st and 10 on the 32. We're going to go right back to Rush. Don't get so much that time. We only pick up 2. And so then on 2nd and 8, we're going to go with a quick screen to the dangerous Malik Austin. He gets to the 39, but it wasn't enough for a first down. So we're looking at 3rd and 3, our first 3rd down conversion of this drive. And do we get it? Of course we get it. That's Benjamin right there going across the middle and just safely running out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep it safe. Then on 1st down, man, we go and throw another strike to Crossley. That's his 2nd catch. Got 12 so far in this game. And so now we're looking at 2nd and 5. And this is Russ squeaking his way through the line, trying to get to that first down marker, but got stopped just short. So now we're looking at 3rd and 1. And you already know we're going to hand that rock off. And oh, my gosh, he had all the space he needed on the outside, but got caught by the D end. And so now it's 4th and 1. And you know Coach Hughes' body of work. We're going for that thing, and we're going to pick it up. 7-11 Jackson right there. Easy money. So now we are on the 40, man, and we are still toting that thing through the air. We just missed 7-11 right there. And so now on 2nd and 10, we're going to go with a quick screen back to the dangerous Russ. And you already know he is a threat coming out of the backfield in that passing game. And we pick up a first down right there. And then we find ourselves on the 19 where we throw a strike to Gabriel Benjamin, who almost had himself a touchdown, but got stopped on the 1-yard line, man. So here we go. We are lining up 1st and goal, and we're going to hand the ball off to Rush. And that's only right, man. He did a whole lot of work in that first drive, and this is going to be the first touchdown of this game. And I'm going to give you a little heads up right now. There would be a whole lot more where that came from, man. The Sharks go up early in this game, 6-0. We make that 7-0, of course. But now we are on defense, and the Virginia Cavaliers would be struggling on 3rd and long. That was big time T Country coming through the line, inflicting some pain on that quarterback. And, you know, they had to punt that thing off to the hot Blue Shark offense. And we would pick up right where we left off. And that's Tay Ray, who is not going down off the first tackle. I'm going to tell you that much right now. And Tay Ray is going to get that rock again. And this time it's going to make a 3rd and 6 on the 25, man. So, you know, we got to go through the air. And, oh, my goodness. Malone tried to thread that needle and almost made a big mistake. But we are going to settle for the 3 points, and that's my boy Zayden Upright right there. Put that thing right through the 2 uprights. It's in his name. It's only right. But then on the next defensive possession, man, this defense is playing crazy. That's Jamal Carter right there getting a sack on the quarterback, loss of 9, making it 2nd and 19. And I told you, them Cavaliers would struggle throughout the rest of this game, and we would absolutely take advantage. That's Billy Goat going down the sideline for another TD in this game. I told you, 1-on-1 with 5 is only going to get you fried. Number 5 in the end zone. Listen, I can say that all season, man, but the Sharks take a commanding 16-0 lead early in this game, and I'm going to keep it a whole stack with you, Virginia. They might not have never had a chance, especially when you line up 1-on-1 against number 5. But anyway, man, we catch ourselves in the 2nd quarter, man. Virginia's trying to figure out how to play football at this point, and the Blue Sharks defense is looking like the top defense in the nation. They are, if you ask me. But anyway, man, on 2nd and 7 on the 28, Calandria and company trying to do something, man, looking to go through the air, but that was a mistake because that's King Trident. King Trident all over that like white on rice, boy. 24 with another pick on the season, and I told you, I tried to told you, King Trident is one of them ones, man. Listen, he is not to be played with. Stop throwing over there. But anyway, man, we get the ball right back on the 42, and we go in the rush. Ooh, get up out of there. He almost got a first down. Put that man on roller skates. Somebody go check on that boy. But now we are, now it's 2nd and inches, man, on the 33. Malone rolling out to the right, looking for Billy Goat, finding him, Billy Goat, getting down to the 10 before he's slung down. Gets all the way down to the 9, and oh, my goodness. The Cavalier fans right now might want to ask for a refund because it is finna get filthy in here. That's Rush for his 2nd touchdown in this game. 23 putting on for the running back room. You know we got 2 of the best running backs in the nation. You know that. That is Cordell Rush right there doing his thing, man. The Sharks take a 24-0 lead before halftime. And listen, I don't want to say this was unexpected, but goodness gracious. But wait, we got to stay on our P's and Q's because Virginia is coming right back down the sideline to a strike to the receiver. But that is going to be Swagate Jenkins who tracks him down at the 2-yard line. Okay, we got to tee up, getting a little bit too excited. So 1st and goal on the 2. The Sharks trying to get a stop right here. And we do, actually, we're going to get a loss of 2 right there. That was Max Matrix coming off the edge, getting a stop in the backfield. So 2nd and goal on the 4. Landry looking for somewhere to throw. He has nowhere to go. He definitely had nowhere to go, but Max Matrix right there, he showed him it's going to be a long game for you, my boy. So after they started on the 2, they are now on the 15, 3rd and goal on the 15, and he's just going to throw this one out of bounds for safety. I feel like at this point he's thinking long-term for his career. They are, however, going to get the field goal, man. So Virginia puts their first 3 points on the board, but I'm going to tell you, that ain't going to be enough, my boy, because these Blue Sharks are right back on offense, and we right back to finding Billy Goat in open space. He had one man to beat, and it was going to be off to the races, but he gets down to the 45. Malone and Goat have got that connection going so far in this one, and Malone looking again to Billy Goat on the sideline, getting all the way down to the 42, man. And then we will find ourselves 1st and 10 on the 42, finding Benjamin across the middle again, and we are just putting people on skates today. That's just our agenda. I don't know what's going on, but this is 7-11 Jackson coming across the middle, getting us down to the 22, and Malone would continue his excellence through the air, finding Malik Austin going down the sideline, and he jumped over him, and he's going to go into the end zone. I told you number 4 is going to go into the Blue Shark history books. That boy is ice cold. Not as cold as me, but pretty close, man. Number 4 with the crazy acrobatics. Lord help me. But anyway, what a freaking play right there from Malik Austin. The Sharks have full command in this game, and we would continue dominance with Jamar Carter getting the interception at the linebacker position. He is known for that, and 45 is taking it the other way. And the Blue Sharks have got this game well in hand. I know. He's looking for answers. You were supposed to go straight, but you threw it to the linebacker. That ain't my fault. That's yours. Now we are back on offense. 30 seconds to go before halftime. And we are not a team that's just going to let up on you. So this is Malone doing what he do with his feet, putting one in front of the other, getting all the way down to the 17. And we had to capitalize. Malone flexing a little bit, but we're going to go right back with a dot to Gabriel Benjamin. It's about time he got his touchdown. He's been putting in work in this game. He's doing his little, let me show you what I get. Okay, anyway, the Blue Sharks absolutely put BTA, and you know what BTA means. 307 through the air, 77.8 completion percentage, and 3 touchdowns from Xavier Malone. And let me tell you this much: he sat out the 4th quarter. We absolutely dominated this first game, start to finish on both sides of the football. Man, the defense was outstanding. The offense was unstoppable. You heard me? But listen, we have got to lock in because this next game is not going to be as sweet as the last one. We are getting ready to face off against SMU, going down to Dallas, baby. And they say everything is a little bit bigger in Texas. I don't know what that means, but they say it. But anyway, SMU is a really, really good team, man. This is a team on the rise, and this is a team that we cannot take lightly. So here we go, man, and it's time to tee up and time to lock in. Shark Nation, it's game time, baby. It's game time, and we going down to Texas. You know how it gets when you go down to Texas. So there we go, man. SMU wearing that all blue. I feel like they're trying to send us a message. So you know what? We're going to have to send them a message right back. SMU getting ready to take the field, but so does the number 7 Seattle Blue Sharks, baby. That's right. We are top 10 in the nation again. We finally got them to put some respect in our name. We are 5-2 on the season, and we're trying to go 6-2. But we're going to have to see LJ Johnson Jr. to do that, man. And he is having an outstanding season so far as we get a look at him. A quick spotlight. But now let's get right to that action. First play of the game is a quick screen off to the right-hand side, but that's LB States to make sure he don't go nowhere else. So 2nd and 10 on the 25. It's going to be a read option quarterback keeper, and he breaks one tackle from John Shannon. John Shannon had him, but he just let him slip, and he gets all the way down to the 39. Good play right there from Jennings. So here we go, man. 1st and 10. They finally go to their big-time running back who only picks up a yard. Good tackle right there from Jamal Carter. So then they're going to try to go through the air over the middle. He finds his receiver. That's a good strike for 6 right there, and that makes it 3rd and manageable on the 46. Can the defense get our first stop of this drive? The quarterback has all types of time. Looking across the middle, found his receiver. The receiver got some room to run. Carter finally brings him down. And okay, I told you this game wasn't going to be that sweet. This game wasn't going to be that sweet, but listen. Hey, we still going to do our thing, man. Jamal Carter is having one heck of a season. He gets a sack right there on the quarterback. Loss of yards on that play right there. So that makes it 2nd and 11 on the 28. But SMU is absolutely cooking, man. But not enough. They need to turn up the heat just a little bit. Speaking of turning up the heat, that's Max Matrix right there with that scoop. I don't even know what you do with it. But listen, man, that made it 3rd and 14. And we can probably get our first stop of this game. And we absolutely do, man. We put the fear of God in that quarterback after Max Matrix got a hold of him. He just threw it out of bounds. And so we are going to force a field goal attempt. And here we go, man. We have it. The kick is up, and it looks like it's going to be good. It is good. It goes right up the middle. And they take a 3-0 lead, but we got a chance to get our dangerous offense on this field. And this is Billy Goat. You know what he did last game. You know what happened to the last security guards. But anyway, here we go, man. The first drive on the 25. Malone got rushed in the backfield. Motion from Billy Goat left to right. Try to go with a play action. Just doing a little bit too much right there. We barely get the throw off, and that makes it 2nd and 10. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go back to the bread and butter, try to run it. But we actually take a loss of 3. So we are kind of struggling on this first drive. 3rd and 13, trying to convert. Malone got a decent amount of time. Looking down the sideline for Billy Goat. Billy Goat might have a step. Billy Goat comes down with the catch and gets all the way down to the 22. You think they highlighted him for no reason? Billy Goat is him. Number 5 with the big-time play once again down on the sideline. He didn't score that time, but what a throw right there from Malone. 56-yard strike. And you can see the speed of Goat just too fast. He was behind the DB and then got in front of him and almost kept running to the end zone and barely got caught. So anyway, man, here we go. On the 22, after that big play, we go back to the ground game, and it's just not working for us right now. We take a loss of 1 right there. Russ just got to find his groove in this game. So listen, on 3rd and 11, we're still on the 23. 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. We're going right back through the air. Malone looking for something. Got it some time. He's going to try to go and get it on his own. He made a man miss, but not enough. So it's 4th and 3, and you already know what Coach Hughes is finna do right here. We going for it, and we had it. Oh, I thought we had it. Benjamin drops that one, and instead of tying the ball game up, we give the ball right back to SMU, and they would absolutely start dominating on the ground, man. This is their backup running back putting us to shame. 2nd and 1, getting down to the 25, and then they would dump it right back off to this dude right here, and he was not an easy tackle. John Shannon struggling so far. That's his 2nd missed tackle, but this dude ain't missing at all right now. I don't even know his name. Kamar Wheaton is absolutely going to work, getting the first down for the Mustangs and getting them to the 46, and they would continue their dominance on the ground, man. Another 6-yard pickup on first down right there. This Blue Shark defense gotta wake up a little bit. We had a good game last week, but we need to wake up. This is a whole nother game. So here we go. Some gang tackling right here, and that's what we need to do. All hands on deck. Get to the football. That's all you need to do. So here we go. 3rd and 2. We thought we might get a stop, but we don't. That running game is just really strong right now. They pick up the first down, and they are on the 43, trying to continue this dominance on the ground, but we finally get a loss on that play. Solomon Beaumont tracked down the running back right there for a loss of 2. So 2nd and 12 on the 45. SMU has performed pretty well up to this point, but they only have 3 points, so we want to try to keep it that way. And so on 2nd and 12, they go with a little quick strike off to the right-hand side, but that's Jamal Carter. He's way too fast for that BS. Anyway, speaking of way too fast, this is a quarterback scrambling for another good gain. Almost gets to that first down marker, but he's marked just short. 4th and 2 on the 35. They're going to elect to go with it. They held with a pitch to Johnson. Johnson had nowhere to go. Beaumont and company all over that one. Probably 2 of the best linebackers in the nation. Beaumont and Carter absolutely shut that thing down, and we get the football back on the 38. 1:32 to go in this first quarter, and now is our chance to respond. I feel like we need to put points on this game. We need to put points on the board on this game, so here we go. We're going to go with a handoff to Rush, trying to get him in the rhythm, but he just can't see it right now. So 2nd and 9, we are back in that shotgun. Malone alone in the backfield. Dropping back to pass, got a pretty clean pocket. Looking across the field, oh, he might have just took too much time and had to throw that one in the dirt, man. So on 3rd and 9, we tried to just go with a quick screen, but that's to Rush, and Rush He just don't got it this game, man. He just don't got it. So on 4th and 11, this is a bold move from Coach Hughes on our own 37. But we're going to go for this one, man. Malone surveying the field, looking across the middle. He's going to find Malik Austin, who got hands like super glue. He brought that one in and brought in a first down for the Blue Sharks, and we're going to go hurry up with him. We're going to go hurry up on him. The Sharks rush back to the line on the 43, trying to catch him off guard, looking down the sideline, looking for Benjamin. He got the size mismatch, and he comes down with it. What is you talking about? Gabriel Benjamin reminded me of somebody I used to call Baby Megatron. I don't know if I want to make that comparison yet, but the real Shark faithful, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But that was a huge play right there. Then on 1st and 10, we go with a good run of 5. Maybe this is a good sign from Rush, picking up 5 right there. But speaking of Rush, we got a quarterback who can do it himself. Xavier Malone putting one foot in front of the other and putting the Blue Sharks on the board with a good rushing touchdown right there. So we got ourselves a good game on our hands. SMU right back on offense, getting to the 19, making it 2nd and 7. And this Blue Shark team is starting to heat up, boy. 2nd and 7, only a gain of 4 right there on the run from Johnson. So it's 3rd and 3. SMU trying to convert. They absolutely do. It's an absolute strike down the sideline. Jenkins is going to catch him, but not until he gets to the 43. So with 6.5 minutes to go before halftime, SMU strikes back. They get a huge conversion right there, getting them down to the 43, and now they are starting to go to that hurry up. You know how annoying that is, but whenever you start winning, the CPU start cheesing. So here we go, man. SMU with the hurry up, going to hand it off to Johnson. Johnson had absolutely nowhere to go. That play was blown up by Nehemiah Hood. He did a great job of setting the edge. And so we got 2nd and 10. They're still on the 43. What are they going to do with it? They're going through the air. Jennings got a pretty clean pocket, but Matrix was right on him. He does find a receiver for a gain of 5, so that makes it 3rd and 5 on the 48. Can we get a stop right here? Do we get a stop right here? Jennings is just going to take off 4. Oh, he's absolutely going to get it. Trident can't get him down. States couldn't get him down, and he's finally brought down by Rodriguez Diaz, but we got to be careful of that quarterback run. We can see Jennings is dangerous. He can use his feet, so we might have to put a spy on him. And they're going to continue with that hurry up on the 31 and just hand it off to Wheaton. Wheaton has done a pretty good job in this game, but he gets chopped down by Jenkins. So then on 2nd and 10 on the 31, looking to go through the air. Oh, he throws an absolute strike to Wheaton, and Wheaton gets a touchdown for SMU, giving them the lead in this game. Look, man, I told you we're going to have a good game on our hands. So the Blue Sharks are right back on offense with just over 5 minutes to go before halftime. Can we respond? Malone trying to find something over the air and just took a loss of 10 right there. Took way too much time on that play. So we're going to go with it on the ground, trying to salvage some of it. We get 4, but it's still 3rd and long on the 16, and we do not want to give this back to SMU in good field territory. So here we go, man. We absolutely need to convert right here. 3rd and 16, looking through the air. We got the size mismatch to Benjamin again. Benjamin's got the step. Benjamin comes down with it on the 40, and we might exploit that matchup all day. I don't know who that is on defense, but you're going to have a long day, my boy. And you can see, man, in this season, Malone just eclipsed 2,000 passing yards. But you know how I feel about accolades. I don't give a damn about the accolades. We got to win this game. So here we go. It's 1st and 10 on the 40. Looking for Billy Goat. No one in front of him. Nothing but green grass. And that is touchdown number 2 for number 5. Billy Goat in the end zone once again, doing his dance. The senior putting the Blue Sharks back on top. And you can see, man, he ran an excellent route. I'm not sure what's going on with SMU's DBs, but they might not cut it today. Billy Goat doing an absolute great job of just getting open, making the catch, and then using his God-given speed to get to that end zone, man. The Sharks go up 14-10, but the defense has got to play. And we got to get a stop, man. We got to get a stop. So here we go. On 2nd and 10, they go with the run that picks up a first down, getting them all the way to the 39. And, you know, they're going to keep running that thing on the ground. This is Johnson Jr. going down the sideline, but States is able to cut him down on the 44. So the defense is just bleeding through the ground right now. We got to try to fix that. And they go right back to Johnson, who's going to pick up 3 on that one. So here we go, man. 3 minutes before halftime. And this rushing game from SMU is one that is not going to be stopped easily. They pick up another first down right there, and then it's a strike through the middle over the air. Oh, my gosh. States was the last man who could make the tackle. He made it, but it's going to be 1st and goal on the 8. Looking over the right-hand side, but that's going to be King Trident. I told you to stop throwing to him. 24 is just built different, okay? I don't even know what else to say. King Trident in the building for his 2nd interception in as many games, man. Giving us the football right back. I wish he didn't run out of the end zone, but that's okay. We get the ball back on the 2, and we are just trying to make sure we can capitalize, man. So on that first play right there, we had Billy Goat, but he drops the football. And then right after that, man, we got mental mistakes we cannot afford in a close game like this. We're sporting a 4-point lead on our own 2-yard line. We can't have that. So this right here is Malone just trying to buy us some time, man. He's able to scramble for a good gain of 6 right there. So 3rd and 5 on the 7. Very close to our own end zone. We got to make sure we don't make any mistakes right here. 3rd and 5. The blitz was coming. I couldn't even get my words out. Listen, we're not going to take any chances. We don't convert, and we're not going for it on 4th down inside our own 20. So we punt this football right back, and SMU has another chance to score before halftime. So we get closer to that 2-minute mark, but it was a good stop right there by the defense. T Country got in there and blew that one up, but they're going to go right back to the ground game. But this time, that was Solomon Beaumont able to make sure this running back has nowhere else to go. And so we finally hit that 2-minute mark. It's 3rd and 8 on the 41. It'd be really sweet if we can get a stop right here. We need a stop right here. 3rd and 8. Jennings got time. Looking across the middle. Oh, he converts. Oh, my goodness. They cannot get the receiver down. He gets all the way down to the 19. And he keeps testing King Trident, but that was a good throw right there. But this is an even better one. That was an even better one. Donahue comes away with a really good catch and touchdown, giving the SMU Mustangs a 3-point lead before halftime. So now it is the Blue Sharks' opportunity to respond, and we absolutely do with a dot to Billy Goat on the right-hand side. I call that one the bucket. Just dropped it in the bucket. They practice that every day. So here we go, man. We're 2nd and 10 on the 43 after that really good play. We find 7-11 Jackson for a gain of 5. But now we're on the 39, and we need to convert right here. We're running out of time. Malone just barely able to get that one away. We do have a chance to go with a 56-yard field goal. We believe in upright. He kick is up. It's lined up good. Does it have enough on it? It does not. It hits the bottom crossbar. No shame, 97. No shame. That was a good effort. We don't get points on that one, and we give the ball right back with enough time to do something crazy. And this is Jennings, who is just way too fast for our D lineman. Is going down the sideline. He's finally hit by LB States, but he gets the first down and gets to the 38, and more importantly, he gets his team in field goal range. So we got to have something right here. SMU looking over the middle, looking to do something, but you can't do nothing when LB States is covering you. That is a pick from number 3. He's been doing this for a long time. LB States is a bad man. I know we talk a lot about King Trident, but do not sleep on States, baby. That Florida water is different. The Florida boy comes up for the big-time interception and gives us a chance to do something right before halftime, but an offensive line that's just not blocking. So with 23 seconds, 2nd and 10 on the 30, looking across the middle, big-time catch from Benjamin right there. We are going to burn a timeout and stop that clock. We may have just enough left to get in field goal range. So here we go. 17 seconds on the clock. Malone dropping back to pass, looking over the middle. He's going to find Austin. That was an excellent route right there and an even better throw. We are now in field goal range. We saw upright almost hit a 56-yarder. All we need to do is maybe just get a little bit closer. But this time, Malone is going to take a huge loss on that play. And I felt like we were outside of field goal range. So we tried to go with a last-second heave, and we don't even get the throw off. And that takes us into halftime, down 3. We got a really good game on our hands. 14-17, SMU leads at home, and this crowd is loud. This stadium is jam-packed, and they are making some noise for their team. But we got to do what we got to do to try to walk away with this win. We're the number 7 team in the nation, 5-2, looking to go 6-2 on 2nd down. We're going through the air, finding Austin on the right-hand side. An excellent play right there, picks up the first down. And now we get a just incredible sighting, gets the handoff, only gets 3 right there. But, hey, we'll take it a little bit at a time. So 2nd and 7 on the 34. We're going to go with a reverse to Austin. Austin tried to cut up field. He's only going to be able to get to the 39, so it's 3rd and short. Can we convert right here? We got to have this one. Going with a quick screen to Benjamin. Benjamin had a pretty good game. Oh, he thought he had a lane. I thought he was going to get up out of there, but he gets caught at the 50, but we do get the first down. So we're going to stick with it through the air, and we're going to stick with Benjamin. He is having the game of his very young career, putting on right now for the receiving room. And this is the running back room with Tay Ray rumbling down and getting a gain of 5, man, making it 2nd and 5 on the 33. And this drive just has something to it. We just keep rumbling down the field. We pick up another first down with 22. And so here we go. We're going to go with some play action. Malone scrambling out to the right-hand side, getting out of the pocket, finding Billy Goat on the 4. And we are now knocking on that door. You hear me knocking? Let me in. Sharks get all the way down to the 4-yard line, and we really would benefit from a touchdown right here. We'll take 3 if we have to, but you know we need that tutty. So here we go. We got Tay Ray in the backfield. We got some motion from right to left. Here we go on the 4. Gonna hand it off. Tay Ray trying to get to the end zone. Oh, he gets all the way down to the 1 and he's stopped just short. So here we go. We're gonna hand it right back off. But this SMU defense is tough. They stop us on the 1. So now it's 3rd and goal on the 1-yard line. But we're gonna hand that thing right back off to Tay Ray. Tay Ray will not be denied 3 times in a row. Are you kidding me? 22 in the end zone, giving the Blue Sharks the 4-point lead. And listen, man, I told you this is going to be a game. This is a back-and-forth game. We finally retake the lead, but SMU comes right back on offense. We need our defense to do something right here. And this is Jennings, the quarterback, who's been doing something all game. And speaking of doing something, he picks up a 1st down, man. 1st and 10 on the 24. The Mustangs are marching right back down, but that's T Country. We've called his name a few times in this one. He's got 2 solo tackles and 2 tackles for loss. He's starting to heat up, and we need a whole lot more of that. So here we go, 2nd and 13 on the 22. They're going to go right back on the ground, and it's going to be a 1st down. 3rd and inches, marked him just short. So here we go. Do we have enough in the tank to get a stop right here? You already know they're going to probably try to go to the ground. It's going to be a read option. The quarterback's going to have it. King Triton's going to bring him down on the 43, but Jennings is doing a really good job of managing this game right now, just keeping the Blue Shark defense on our toes. We just cannot figure out what they want to do, man. And on 1st down, they pick up 6. So 2nd and 4, and they're going to go with a reverse. And this is, oh, my goodness, he got a whole lot of room to run right here. John Shannon is trying to catch him. He's not going to be able to get him, and this is going to be Rodriguez Diaz who finally tracks him down at the 3. And then they try to punch it right in, but they're going to get stopped at the 1. Good tackle right there from Beaumont. So here we go. 2nd and goal on the 1, going with the pitch. And this is going to be Crossley coming out of nowhere with the back-to-back stop. So 3rd and goal on the 1. This would be huge if we can get a stop right here and over the middle. How the heck did he catch that? How did he catch that? EA Sports, y'all got to come see me, man. That's ridiculous. But anyway, man, SMU takes the lead 24-21. And they go back up in this game as we see Malone finding Austin for a 1st down. But this is getting down to the end of the game. This is getting down to the good part of the game. We got 1st and 10 on the 29, trying to get the lead back in this game. We're going to hand off to Tay Ray, who's fighting for some yards, but it's only going to be 2 right there. 2nd and 8 on the 31. About a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Looking to the right-hand side for Jackson, and that was an absolute strike on the sideline, and he was able to get both feet down, not just one. The Sharks move the chains, and we're going right back to him. Going right back to him. The big-time tight end picks up 5, and we are rolling right now. Getting to the 47, and we're under a minute before the 4th quarter, man. We're going play action, looking over the middle. Oh, my goodness. We thought we had Austin with room to run, but that was an excellent play from the linebacker, just able to get a hand on it. So on 3rd and 5, we're going to go to Jackson, and Jackson is as sure as it gets, baby. As sure as it gets. That's a lock right there. 7-11 with a huge conversion right there. And so then we're going to go with a pitch to Tay Ray to the right-hand side, who almost broke free right there, but only got 3. So in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter, 2nd and 7 on the 25, the blitz was just a little bit too much. We barely got that throw off. So here we go, 3rd and 7 on the 25. The Sharks trying to take the lead in this game, at the very least tie. And we're going to go with a good strike to 7-11 Jackson, but that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. So here we go, 4th quarter in a really good matchup right here. SMU has the 3-point lead, and we are going to put our faith in our kicker, man. Zayden upright for the tying field goal. It's up, and it's good. I told you, you'd be all right, baby. You'd be all right. 97, you'd be all right. We tie this game 24-24, but now we got to play some defense. We got to play some defense. So right there, 1st and 10, we get a negative play right there. So that makes it 2nd and 11 on the 24. And they're going to continue to try to run this football, but we're a little bit more prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? It's game plan. Coach Hughes knows how to make adjustments. So that makes it 3rd and 13. You already know they're going to have to try to air this thing out. So Jennings dropping back the pass. Got a pretty clean pocket. And you know he likes to run. So he's going to try to take off. And he's just going to slide because he saw Jamal Carter running at him with a full head of steam. A full head of steam. I think that was a business decision right there. But we finally get the stop that we've been looking for. 4th and 7 on the 28. They got to punt this thing away. They absolutely do. And we start on the 41. And we start with a run from Tay Ray, who only picks up 1. So on 2nd and 9, we're going to go through the air. Malone looking down the sideline. Oh, my goodness. This is Billy Goat down the sideline. He couldn't catch it. Oh, we thought that was the one. Billy Goat's 2nd drop in this game. And hopefully that is not a sign of things to come, especially in the 4th quarter, man. But anyway, on 3rd and 9, we're looking for Crossley, who ran a precise route and an even better catch. Good throw right there from Malone, too, getting us first and 10 on the 44. So here we go. We're going for the reverse with Benjamin, but that is just not what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be catching the football, not running it. Come on now. We take a loss on that one, and this game is starting to get good. And this SMU student section is starting to get loud. 2nd and 12. We go with a quick screen, and Billy Go. Woo! Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Billy Go almost made the play of the year. But he got caught up, so it's 3rd and 10. We're trying to convert. We need this one. Malone got a pretty good pocket. Looking across the middle, and we do what we couldn't do. Malone throws an interception with 4 minutes in the 4th quarter. That was not what we wanted to see, but now we got to play some defense. The deed is done. The deed is done, and we got to step up. So here we go. 1st down. They pick up 2 right there. So they get to the 32. 2nd and 8. 4 minutes and 30 seconds before the end of this game. And they go right back to the number 18, who got a whole lot of speed, and he's shifty as heck. Picking up the 1st down, but almost got a whole lot more. Good track down tackle right there, at least bringing them down at the 47, but that's 1st and 10, and SMU is starting to roll, and they're going back to that hurry-up offense. So we got to get a momentum stop right here. We absolutely have to have it. They get some motion. They fake the jet sweep. They're going to throw to the running back or the receiver on the left-hand side, but that's going to be King Trident, who make sure he doesn't go very far. But then they go right back to Johnson, and that was John Shannon missing another tackle. LJ Johnson picking up a huge gain, getting the 1st down, and then they would start dotting us up. And to make matters even worse, Jamal Carter comes away with an injury. Oh, my goodness. I hope that is not serious. We need everybody on this defense. So here we go. 2nd and 2. Oh, my goodness. We almost get the sack, but he gets the throw away to 18. And 18 is just cooking us right now. I'm not even going to hold you. So they get all the way down to the 19. 2nd and 5. Jennings is going to do it with his legs. He picks up the 1st down. And he's going to be brought down at the 10, man. Jennings has been killing us on the ground. We still haven't figured that out. It's a tie ball game, and we could really use a stop. This is Johnson making a cutback right there. He's going to pick up a couple. 2nd and goal on the 7, and they are working this clock as well, man. We're getting closer to this 2-minute mark, and they are in prime position to score. So here we go. Jennings hands off to Johnson. Johnson fighting his way to the end zone. He gets brought down at the 1 by Jimbo Valentine, but then on the next one, he would make it look way too easy. Way too easy. SMU goes up 7, and we got to have it. We cannot afford any more mistakes, and we are looking for Billy Goat down the sideline, and that was almost tip-drilled interception. Thankfully, that fell down to the ground. But on 2nd and goal, you know we ain't going to give up the deep ball. This matchup has been money all game, and this is Benjamin down the sideline for a big-time touchdown. A huge response. A huge response from the Blue Shark offense that has struggled in their last couple possessions, but that one right there was way too easy, baby. Benjamin coming away with probably the play of the game. He had been cooking that defense all game. He is just way too big, too strong, too fast. Pause. But what a play right there. We got a tie ball game on our hands as we get closer to that 2-minute mark in the 4th quarter. Shark Nation stand up. And it's 1st and 10 on the 25. Jennings looking through the air, and that's Carter. Big time Jamal Carter coming off from injury, getting a big time interception late in the 4th, getting us to the 21. If you thought this Blue Shark team wasn't resilient, then you ought to stop the video right now, splash your face with some water, and wake up. This Blue Shark defense is one of the best in the nation. We number 7 for a reason. Big time play from Carter. Can't ask for any more than that. Come on now. Jamal Carter is he's a very special linebacker. I'm not going to lie to you. He just read that like a book. Read him like a book. He had 2 sacks in this game as well. He is definitely vying for player of the game. But we got to lock in because we still got to score. It's a tie ball game, and we are on the 21, but we take a 5-yard loss right there because the play got absolutely blown up. We got to block better than that. But here we go, man. 2nd and 15 on the 26. Can the Blue Sharks go down and take the lead and score in this game? We're running the football because we also want to milk some clock, but we gotta keep the chains moving, man. So on 3rd and 16, we're looking over the right-hand side to Jackson. We had him, but that was just too far from Malone. And so now I think we gotta trust Upright. He hasn't let us down up to this point. 3 points would give us the lead. The kick is up. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 97. Zayden Upright gives us the lead late in this game. And this is all we needed. All we needed was a chance. So now it is up to the defense to try to get us out of here with a walk-off win. Jennings dropping back the passes. Oh, my goodness. He's going to find his receiver over the middle who's been cooking us all game. And they burn their first timeout. This is when you find out what your team is really made of. And they're going to go and throw another strike to the left-hand side. States was all over that when he was just one step away from an interception. But here we go, 1st and 10 on the 49. Running the pocket collapsing. He breaks 2 tackles from Matrix and Hood. And then he spins his way to the 40. Jennings is laying it all on the line right now, doing everything he can to try to get his team this win. And they're going to spike this football on the 43rd and 1. 47 seconds left to go before this game is decided. Can the Sharks get a stop? We get motion from the tight end, and it looks like they're going to go with a handoff. Handoff is going up the sideline for a good gain, and that's going to be a 1st down, and they get to the 34. They are definitely in field goal range right now, and they're going to go ahead and stop this clock. Again, 40 seconds left to go in this game. 2nd and 10. This is what it all comes down to on the 34. Jennings, play action, looking through the air on the right-hand side. Guess who? Guess who? Jamal Carter, baby. 45 with the walk-off interception. Yeah, go ahead and wave them bye-bye. Make sure you warm up the buses by the time you get home. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get your recovery plan ready because this game is OP. Jamal Carter with the game-sealing interception. The Sharks walk out of Dallas with a nail-biter win. And you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and hit that victory formation. Oh, my goodness. That was one heck of a game, man. Seattle walks out of Dallas with a very close win. But a win is a win, baby. You know what I say. A win is a win. So listen, man. Listen. The Blue Sharks add to their win streak, man. We add 2 more games to that win streak, and that is a beautiful thing. We are up 5 on them boys. They was doubting us at the beginning of the season. Don't think I don't hear what you were saying. They was doubting us. But listen, man. We go 6 and 2. We squeak out of Dallas with a win. Seattle continues their journey towards another championship, man. Listen, this was one heck of a game. This is one heck of an episode, man. If you did enjoy this episode, man, if you rocking with the Blue Sharks, man, go ahead and drop a like on the video. Hit that thumbs up button for me, man. But listen, man, that is going to go ahead and do it for this episode, man. If you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like, man, comment, subscribe. And listen, man, like I say every day, a little bit every day goes a long way. So once you take that first step, don't look back. I'm IceG3, 3000 to be exact. I hope I see y'all boys in the next one. And if I don't, then go ahead and run this one back.